Today I'm on the Cumberland River at a place called Helms Landing. Been waiting for a long time for the river to get low enough so I could take the canoe on it. Not only has that happened, but the water temperature has decreased down to about 55 degrees today, even though it's August, so it's going to be pretty cool out there. Should be good conditions for catching trout today. I'm going to be paddling upstream about half a mile up around the bend, pulling over and beaching, and then getting out and wading and see if I can find some trout today. Well, I've been fishing for a couple of hours and haven't had any luck at all. A couple of bites, but that's about it. I saw a fish jump a few minutes ago and I decided to put on a surface type fly, so I put on a grasshopper, and within 3 casts I caught this nice brown trout. Came right up to the top and gulped it down. About 12-13 inch brown trout. So it's a good start. Well, I've been getting more bites on this grasshopper pattern and lost 2 or 3, but this guy, I let him swallow it and got him on. He's a rainbow trout, maybe 9 or 10 inches, a little smaller than the other one, but it's always fun to catch him on the top like that. Well, I'm getting ready to go. It's about 20 after 5. The action has really picked up in the last hour or so. I switched over to a nymph and with a little bit of split shot on it, and the fish are just going wild over it. Probably caught 6 fish in the last hour, including this brown trout here. I think I'll fish for about 5 or 10 more minutes and then head back to the car. Yesterday the Cumberland River, today the Elkhorn. I don't normally fish 2 days in a row. I like to give myself a little bit of a break, but we've got a window of both good weather and good river conditions, and I hate to not take advantage of it. It's supposed to rain again tomorrow, so here we go again with the bad weather. So I'm on the Elkhorn today looking for smallies. Weather's cooled down a little bit. Haven't checked the water temperature yet, but I bet it's a little bit down from the 80s where it was last week. Don't know if that'll make the fishing or better or worse, but we're about to find out. I'm here at my usual starting spot here on the Elkhorn. Today I'm going to try something a little different. Instead of starting out with flies on the surface and popper flies, I'm going to try streamer underwater fly. This is a woolly booger, one that I tied myself a while back. Haven't gotten a chance to use yet, but this will get down a little deeper, and maybe that's where the fish will be today. Well, I haven't had any action at all for the first hour and a half or so using the woolly booger. Finally I switched over to the popper on the 2nd or 3rd cast. This guy came up and took it. So maybe that's what they want. This is a fairly decent sized bass, about 10 inches. Yeah, let me turn this off so I can get him off the hook and back where he came from. Well, once I switched over to the popper, I've been doing okay. This guy may be the biggest one of the day. Pretty chunky. They're very strong, these smallmouth. And it's exciting when they come up to the top of the water and hit that popper. I can see it right now in his mouth. Let me get it out of there so he can get back in the water and swim away. Well, it's 3 o'clock and I'm giving up for the day. Action's been kind of slow the last hour and a half. A little bit disappointing down here on this stretch, which normally fishes pretty well. I think in general the creek hasn't fished as well this summer as in summers past. When I've been on it, it's been just a little bit higher than seems to be optimum. It's been running around 300 cubic feet of water per second this summer whenever I've been on it. Past years it was down to about 125 or 150, and that seemed to concentrate the fish in certain areas where I could get at them. So maybe that explains why the fishing hasn't been quite as good, but I didn't do too bad today. Caught maybe 8 or 9 fish, nothing very big, but I had a good time. It was a beautiful day. I was glad to get out here.